If you're just tuning in, we're going to breaking news out of Table Rock Lake, Missouri, the site of the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash, one of 3 nationally televised events hosted as part of the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series.
It started snowing about 15 minutes ago.
Mother Nature hadn't cooperated.
Cold, I know that much.
A winter storm rolled through the area last night, dumping a combination of snow, sleet, and freezing rain on the Ozark region, including Branson and Table Rock Lake.
We're here to fish in snow. So I'm just gonna layer up and deal with it and go out there and try and catch some fish.
150 collegiate anglers from 45 schools across the country are left with the question, is the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash canceled?
Oh man, it's tough weather. Now with the snow coming in, cold precipitation, I'm scared it's gonna kind of ruin our bite.
Again, this is a developing story. There's been a report of heavy snow.
They say on Table Rock, the colder, the bigger the fish, though. Yep.
Our source, who grew up on Table Rock, said the bite has been strong leading up to the event, and big fish are being caught.
When the weather starts getting colder, it turns the fish on, so hopefully that's what happens.
The situation is changing, and our source confirms that the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash is still on. Stay tuned for an update on the first event of the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series. Welcome to the 2013 Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series. The Association of Collegiate Anglers began the series as a modest collegiate fishing event in Texas in 2006. Since then, it has grown into a first-class series showcasing young sportsmen and women who share enthusiasm for fishing and the great outdoors. The collegiate anglers represent an up-and-coming generation of outdoor enthusiasts. Huge support has come from over 20 big names in the sport fishing business, along with many professional anglers who help make the event the biggest and most recognized series in the U.S. The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series consists of the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash, the Collegiate Bass Fishing Open, and the season-ending Boat U.S. Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship, which is the largest single college fishing event in the nation.
Yeah, you get to meet a whole big crowd, just people that you would never meet before, and we've met a lot of teams from Texas so far.
I guess we've been together now for a little over 10 years. Won the national championship last year. 2 boys from the club. They're both graduated now. Coming down here just trying to follow up on it.
I think the biggest thing we've seen from all these college events is there's other anglers there. They share the same passion that we do. And meeting those guys, I mean, some of those guys that we've met are some of the best friends we have on tour, and we just love to come down to the tournaments and reconnect with those guys. That's a lot of fun.
All 3 main events are key elements of the Cabela's School of the Year program, which both ranks and rewards collegiate fishing teams throughout the country. This year, the Cabela's School of the Year program encompasses 25 tournaments, over 200 colleges, and hundreds of teams, making it the most comprehensive ranking of collegiate fishing programs in the U.S.
Last year we were in about the same position that we were right now, which is in 2nd place. And after this tournament, we ended up, Reagan caught a 1st and 3rd place fish, which pushed us into #1. We just sat in that spot and rode her out and ended up getting 1st.
When we opened up the new season, we're only 6 points behind the lead in School of the Year, so anything could happen. I mean, if we win this, then that could push us in the lead again, and hopefully we could go for a 2nd year in a row School of the Year win.
We're sitting in 1st right now. If we continue to, stay above par in these tournaments, then we can probably stay in 1st place. We just got to consistently do good, consistently be in the top 10.
A strong finish here at the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash will put teams in contention for the coveted Cabela's School of the Year title. The Cabela's Big Bass Bash is a 2-day tournament with 4 weigh-ins each day.
It's a big fish only tournament. They can bring in 1 fish every 2 hours when they weigh in. But we've had guys coming in, and gals too, bringing fish to us 10 minutes after the first time we weighed in, bringing another fish up because they can catch up to 5 fish during the day to weigh them in.
Prizes will be awarded for the 5 heaviest bass weighed in each session, the heaviest bass weighed each day, and the heaviest bass of the event.
I think there's more luck and strategy involved in a big bass tournament. I mean, you're not looking for several bites, you're just looking for that one bite.
At this particular event, just to change it up a little and make it a little bit different, we had it where 3 guys that knew each other from 3 separate schools could actually fish together in the same boat.
I like it. I mean, you know, and it's, you know, 3 people putting things together, and somebody might have a good idea. So.
We're just out there for one goal. I'll be just as happy as if he catches a 9-pounder if I do, or if he catches one if I do. We're looking at it as a team effort.
We've done it all our lives. We grew up fishing together, all out of the same boat. So now we just need a little bigger boat since we've grown up. So.
My dad and Nick's dad and Clay's mom are all brother and sister, and so we're all first cousins.
This is just, I mean, it's phenomenal to come down here, to have all this. There's no entry fee. I mean, we came in here with Cabela's gift cards. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that. The promotional sponsors that we have the opportunity to win some money. I mean, that's just phenomenal. I mean, this is great for our club, great to build a reputation. I mean, I love it.
Despite a winter storm dumping snow, sleet, and freezing rain on Table Rock Lake, all collegiate anglers wait patiently to go after trophy bass on their first day of the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash.
Well, it started snowing about 15 minutes ago, so I guess it's gonna snow.
Tiger Bassin'.
Go Tech.
Go Wolf Pack. Go Pack.
For more collegiate bass fishing coverage and videos, go to collegiatebasschampionship.com. The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you by Cabela's, it's in your nature. Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time. Garmin. And by Yamaha Marine, reliability starts here.
The Yamaha VMAX SHO. First it changed the game, now it set the standard. But don't take our word for it.
The whole shot was everything they said it was going to be.
And we accelerated from like 50 miles an hour to 70, and it was like that.
So fast, so quiet. I mean, you give it power, and it's just there. That thing right there is just bad. The whole shot on it is second to none. Oh, yeah, it's for real.
Take a demo ride and feel the power yourself. You'll know why we call it the Game Changer.
I wear it.
I wear it.
I wear it.
I wear it.
I wear it. I wear it.
Every time I'm on the water, I wear my life jacket, and so should you.
Boat US urges you to wear a life jacket every time you're on the water. For more information, visit boatus.com.
The world has never seen a hook like this.
What I thought was good before is not so good now.
The first surgically sharpened fish hook.
This is the best ever.
In test after test, we have proven that anyone can set this new hook with half the effort of any other hook.
That's money.
Introducing the Trocar hook, a weapon for fishermen who aren't just out to catch fish, but are out to win.
Welcome back to the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series and coverage of the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash. We're at the State Park Marina on Table Rock Lake, Branson, Missouri.
I've been down here already this year for 3 different events, and the fishing has been phenomenal, and it's been big fish. There's been some 5 and 6 fish limits that are over 30 pounds weight in this year, and a lot of it's due to the Alabama rig, jerk baits. The fish are really in a pre-spawn conditions right now. Right now it looks like there's a lot of white stuff coming down out of the sky, so it's going to be slow fishing, but in my history at Table Rock, if there's snow coming out of the air, there's a lot of big fish biting.
The late night rain washed the roads in Branson clean enough that everyone could make their way to State Park Marina for a delayed launch.
We're gonna go up into some creeks. We're gonna try to find them on some isolated trees, hoping they're holding there.
We're from Wisconsin, so we're used to this kind of deal. It's actually 0 degrees up there right now, so we're used to it. It's not gonna bother us too much.
Probably start with the Alabama rig, maybe slow it down with a shaky head or something like that.
Jerk baits are working too, I guess.
We just expect the unexpected and do what we can and just go out there and fish as hard as we can all day. So,
from what you hear, this lake really turns on when it gets cold. So, I mean, hopefully that's what happens, and that's what we're looking forward to today. I mean, day will only tell what happens.
We're going to go out there and do what he's doing in practice. I'm not going to tell you just yet until after we catch him.
Alabama rig, deep, about 60, 70 foot of water. Just Alabama rig, that's the only thing we can use. So.
We tried everything we could think of this week, and the only thing we caught much on was the rig. And it still ain't been a whole lot, but we're gonna give it a go still.
We kick off tournament coverage with last year's School of the Year winner, Arkansas Tech University, Evan Smith and TJ Miller.
So far it's been pretty decent. I've already got 2 in the boat and TJ's got 1. I've called once. And they're nothing big right now. We're probably biggest 2 3/4 Kentucky. And we've caught some big ones here in practice, so hopefully we can find one and catch them. You got one, John?
Yeah, I do. Good one, good one. I knew I felt him grab it. While sitting there jiggling around on the log, he grabbed it. Oh gosh.
That was bad. Number 2 for you?
Yep.
Good job.
There you go. The water's really only cooled off 2 degrees since we were last in here. Actually, not even 2 degrees, but when these fish are down deeper and they're just eating, as long as those shad don't move, those fish won't go anywhere.
There it is. There he is.
I just got bit too.
Oh, good one? Nope. Ooh, fatty. Same like the other one. Just big old chunk spots.
Meanwhile, Blake Duran, Brett Pruitt, and Jackson Blackett from University of Louisiana at Monroe are trying to shake off the cold weather on the other corner of Table Rock Lake. They did very well last year and took 2nd place in the Cabela's School of the Year program and are currently leading the race.
What's my line? Come get my rod, Brett. Here you go, Jack. There you go. Got a baby. All right, we got something to weigh in.
We've kind of been in a dry spell for the last hour or 2, and kind of surprised me. Let it sink all the way to the bottom out here. He hit it about 50 foot. Thought it was a lot bigger than he was, but he's still a good fish.
Started off good. Caught a big one right off the bat. Slow bite though, but we're fishing for 1 fish, so. It's the only bad thing about these things, get stuck in these trees. We'd had problems with them, some just bumping into it and hitting it. And he just caught about a 3.5 pound largemouth, so we're gonna see what we can do. We got a few minutes here. Maybe we can catch another one. Come on, baby. Come to daddy.
Since weigh-in session 1 has been canceled due to bad weather, we're now heading back to the State Park Marina on the shores of Table Rock Lake for weigh-in session 2. The cold weather didn't seem to cool the hot bite, and Blake Duran from the University of Louisiana at Monroe, who set the pace with a fish weighing in at 6.42 pounds. 2nd place belongs to Lane Woods from University of Central Missouri with 4.61 pounds. And rounding out the top 3 is John Wofford from Southern Arkansas University with 4.14 pounds. Here's a look at the top 5 of weigh-in session 2. Keep up with college bass fishing coverage and watch more videos. Go to collegiatebasschampionship.com. We're also on Facebook to keep you updated on the collegiate fishing world. We'll be right back.
We invented and patented the first aerated live well. We're first with higher flotation standards and first to receive a protected design hull copyright. With such a strong focus on non-stop innovation, no other boat enjoys such advanced engineering. Ranger Boats. We're celebrating over 45 years of fishing and a lifetime of leadership. Discover Yamaha's VMAX power. When you want the best, choose Yamaha.
The distances aren't getting shorter. The trucks are going farther. The 2013 Ram 1500 with best-in-class fuel economy. Engineered to move heaven and earth. Guts, glory, Ram. The new Ram 1500. Motor Trend's 2013 Truck of the Year.
Since 1996, Frog Togs outerwear have kept outdoorsmen warm and dry, even in the worst of conditions. Now, Frog Togs have expanded beyond hunting and fishing markets and revolutionized the industry with their patented fabric system. Frog Togs are extremely lightweight and portable. They pack easily in your car, boat, RV, and even on your motorcycle. Best of all, Frog Togs are 100% waterproof and windproof, and yet extremely breathable. Check us out online at frogtogs.com. Frog Togs, stop the rain.
C.A. Richardson here for Power Pole, where every shallow water anchor is designed and tested to be extremely quiet. How quiet? Let's take a look. Hey guys. Great work, guys. Don't slam the door. Power Pole, deadly silent to help you catch more fish.
Welcome back to the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series and coverage of the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash from Table Rock Lake, Branson, Missouri. One thing that makes the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash unique is that college anglers are not required to be members of the same collegiate fishing team to fish together in the same boat. Here's a great example. Tommy Edwards is the only contestant from Florida Gulf Coast University, fishing here to secure an additional berth in the 2013 Boat US Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship. He's flown in, rented a boat, and hitting Table Rock with no practice, and now a new fishing partner, since none of his teammates could make the trip. The University of Dubuque's Brandon Feldman was fortunately on the hunt for a partner as well, since his other 3 teammates are fishing together in their only boat.
This water should be illegal.
Why is that?
It's too clear. I need chocolate milk and he needs weeds. We're in trouble.
Well, by state law in Missouri here, we're only allowed to run 3 hooked baits. So I have my 3 grubs with jig heads, and then my other 2 are just spinnerbait blades.
Let's check in with the other boat from the University of Louisiana at Monroe, the team of Brian Eaton, Nick Ledart, and Cody Sisson, and see if they're doing their part to maintain their lead in the 2013 Cabela's School of the Year race.
Last year at this time we were sitting in 2nd place and Arkansas Tech was sitting in 1st place. This year it's flopped around. And I think we also got Bethel in the hunt this year. They did pretty good last year, so there's a lot riding in this tournament. I think we're only 6 points ahead of Arkansas Tech. That's one fish right now. So. Got one.
Hold him like that, look real big, huh? Don't push him out of the boat.
Now, let's head back to the State Park Marina for weigh-in session 3 of the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash. University of North Alabama's Zachary Wiggers takes the honors with a giant, tipping the scales at 7.08 pounds. John Wofford from Southern Arkansas University is on the stage again with a bass weighing 7.01 pounds. And 3rd place in session 3 belongs to Brett Fickle from University of Central Missouri. And here are the rest of the top 5 for Session 3. Let's begin Session 4 fishing with University of Missouri's Champ Caldwell and Ben McCullough.
I'm not gonna say terribly slow, but painfully? I'd give it painfully. It's been fun in more ways than one.
Oh, anytime I can get out here, it's nice. But wish we had a little better weather. Makes the landscape look nice. Give it that.
We'll continue tournament coverage with University of Wisconsin at Stevens Point's Tyler Hillen and Kyle Casper. Hailing from Wisconsin, these guys left frozen lakes in a snowpack and traveled over 700 miles to spend their spring break in Branson. Although it didn't feel much like spring, the anglers were excited to officially be on the water.
It's different, you know. I never fished a big bass tournament like this, so it's interesting. It's cool. Well, cook it. Yeah, it is. She's dead. She is dead. Oh, y'all are gonna be real disappointed.
You had a dead trolling motor?
Yeah, she just died. All right, well, we'll drift it.
Let's check in with North Carolina State University's Dustin Millwood and Aaron Brewer.
Kind of slow this morning, then went to the very back of Long Creek, found a little bit warmer water.
A little dirtier.
Yeah, a little muddier. That's what we're used to. Ain't used to this clear water. I don't mind the cold, but the past couple of days that wind blowing, I can't stand the wind.
Oh, you would.
Well, that reel's done.
Damn, pull that.
Oh, it ain't going nowhere.
I'm worried about it getting more wet. This thing ain't too wet.
I bet it's cold.
Hey, my head's cold. But we ain't going on.
That's a wrap for day one, I guess. Let's go see if this 4-pounder will win us any money.
The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series will be right back with more coverage on the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash.
Freedom live-action hybrid jigs, designed with state-of-the-art technology that give him the ability of the fisherman to easily customize the hook or bait to the actual presentation. With an easy twist on and off snap, it gives the bait a free range of motion. Give more natural and realistic action. Bring fishing to the next level of enjoyment. Freedom live-action hybrid jigs. For more information, go to freedomlures.com.
Here at Cedar Creek Lake, we got a cooler full of nice crappie, just like this one. We're gonna go back and fillet them with the Bubba blade. Hello guys, my name's Chuck Rollins. I'm with BigCrappie.com guide service. We're using a Bubba blade to clean all of our fish now. We've stopped using the electric knives. I'll tell you why we like these guys. One, I've gotten quicker with this than I was my electric one. I would recommend Bubba blade to anyone who cleans a lot of fish. You can bust right through the rib cages with these blades because they're so rigid, but these flexible ones they'll bend also, so you can clean these smaller fish. The reason I like these bigger blades is they give me a lot of leverage. Once I get in a roll and I start cleaning a lot of fish, if I've got 60 or 80 fish up here to clean, and you can push this through those bones a lot faster than you can push that electric knife through them. I picked up a Bubba blade about 4 months ago and I'm sold on it, and that's all I use now.
You just want to fish, not mess around with buttons and settings and such. That's why they made every Garmin Echo fish finder easy to use. You see fish, you catch fish, easy. Fight fish, not your fish finder. Get the unsurpassed power, clarity, and dependability of a Garmin Echo fish finder.
The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series has been brought to you by Ram Trucks, engineered to move heaven and earth. Guts, glory, Ram. Costa, see what's out there. Boat US, for the love of boating. And by Laser Trocar, the only hook using surgically sharpened technology. Welcome back to the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series. We're at Table Rock Lake, Branson, Missouri, the host city of the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash. Nestled in the lakeside beauty of the Ozark Mountains, Branson has 3 pristine lakes, Taneycomo, Bull Shoals, and Table Rock, the site of the 2013 Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash. With a total of 1,200 miles of shoreline, Branson offers great fishing, boating, parasailing, jet skiing, and swimming. Also known as the live music show capital of the world, Branson is a truly one-of-a-kind family vacation destination with more than 50 live performance theaters, 12 championship golf courses, an international award-winning theme park, dozens of attractions and museums, an historic downtown district, shopping galore, a full range of dining options, and a host of hotels and conference facilities. If you'd like to know more about Branson, Missouri, call 877-BRANSON or visit explorebranson.com. Despite the cold, brutal weather, collegiate anglers still manage to land big bass on their boats. Taking the top spot in Session 4 is Dawson Lenz from the University of North Alabama with 7.62 pounds. Second place goes to Dylan Penzo from Arkansas Tech University with 6.58 pounds. And Rob Young of the University of North Alabama wraps up third with 4.46 pounds. Here's the rest of the top 5.
We were hit with some really hard weather, some snow, which I'm not used to, but we went out there and toughed it out today. We caught some really nice fish. I hope I have a big enough bass to hold the lead right now, but we had a really blessed day and we caught some really nice fish. Just trying to stay warm out there.
And that's a wrap for day 1 of the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash. All collegiate anglers walked away with tons of prizes at the end of the day, thanks to all sponsors for their support. We'd also like to thank the city of Branson, Missouri for hosting the first event of the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series, the Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash. Next week, we'll continue coverage with day 2 of the 2013 Cabela's Collegiate Big Bass Bash. Who's going to come out on top at the most unique tournament of the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series? Stay tuned.